What's up guys, I'm randomfrankp, back with episode 190 of Room Tour Project, the series where we show off some of the best setups to give you some ideas and inspirations for your own setup. And this week is the Clean and Minimal edition, always one of my personal favorites. If you see anything you like, I'll have it all listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out. But first up, this episode is sponsored by Full Sail University. As you guys know, we talk a lot about using technology on this channel. But what if you're interested in being the one that actually is creating that? Where do you start? Full Sail University offers bachelor's and master's degrees that focus on evolving needs of the technology industry. Through hands-on accelerated degree programs, you can familiarize yourself with the same tools and technology used by the industry professionals. And with degrees such as computer science, information technology, mobile development, simulation, and web development, there are a variety of degree programs for you to help you build that very specific skill set. To learn more about Full Sail's programs as well as potential scholarship opportunities, visit fullsail.edu/randomfrankp. First we have a gray with a bit of a mood to it. I like this setup's feel with that really dark textured wall behind it, some green involved with the plants, really digging the way this one looks. Checking it out, he has two monitors. They are both a 27-inch Dell display. Going with a shot of the city, kind of spanned across both monitors for more of a landscape look to it. Down to his peripherals, this is the NYM84 keyboard that he got from Massdrop, along with the Logitech MX Master 2S mouse. I saw some speakers mounted up on the wall, but there was no info provided on those. Now, over to the PC, kind of tough to see, but next to that old N64 there, that cube is his PC, since he likes to keep it out of the way and stuff. This is the Anoxia Deep Silence 3 case, inside an AMD Ryzen 7 1800X CPU with an Noctua NHD15 cooler, 32 gigs of Crucial Ballistic Sport RAM on the ASRock X470 Tachi motherboard with the PNY GTX 1070 graphics card. So simple, out of the way, nice and quiet as well. A look across the room next to the setup, you can see he has space for the projector there, some more speakers. Definitely a pretty chill spot for, entertainment and stuff like that. But I'm just really digging the overall aesthetic here. The dark wall, the wooden desk. Pretty simple, pretty minimal, good stuff from a gray. Now we have ayoKL, and this one's pretty interesting in the sense that it uses those Nanoleaf Aurora light panels behind the monitor there, butted up against the desk for kind of like that underglow, but it's just blasting them right in the face. So not really minimal in that sense, but the desktop as a whole, very clean and organized. A big fan of that and the whole black and white aesthetic he has going on. For his monitor, it is a 27-inch Dell Ultra Sharp mounted up on a monitor bracket to keep it off to the side to free up some space underneath his desk. And for the peripherals, this is some real good stuff here. This is the Rama Koyu keyboard. It's in the milk white finish, so looking really clean. For the keycaps, it's GMK white on black. He has Telio switches inside, lube with Krytox 205 grade 0 with Logitech G703 mouse on an extended SteelSeries mousepad. And then for audio, his speakers are the Bose Companion 20 with the AKG and Massdrop K7XX headphones. Camouflaged in there with the fake IV and stuff, you can also see the Amazon Echo Spot. Nice little smart display on his desk. And then underneath is his PC. This is the Corsair Carbide 275R case in white. Inside's an Intel i7 8700K CPU with the Noctua NHD14 cooler yet again, 16 gigs of G.Skill Trident Z RGB RAM on Asus Maximus 10 Hero motherboard, and an Asus ROG Strix GTX 1070 graphics card. So definitely on brand here with the overall clean desk setup, having things like that fake ivy, a nice little touch of color and stuff, a little bit of green never hurts inside of a setup, and just things like the Nanoleaf Aurora light panel behind it gives it that extra pop that he was definitely going for here. Next up, we have Shane, possibly Shaan, don't know how to pronounce that, I apologize, with a very interesting geometric theme going on here. Really digging that office chair. I'll have that down below. Matching perfectly with those 3D geometric shapes he has on the wall for that backdrop. So matching it from head to toe. This, my friends, is aesthetic. Now, for his three monitors, his primary one is the MSI Optics. It's a 32-inch curved display, with the two on each side are vertical 20-inch monitors from Scepter. You can see the curve there on his primary is very subtle, but it's nice to have the extra screen real estate with having the two vertical ones mounted on each side. Down to his peripherals, we have the Redragon K551 keyboard with the red lights, Logitech G703 wireless mouse on an extended mouse pad in all black. Then for audio, two different headphones here, the Sennheiser 4.40, they are Bluetooth headphones, with the Plantronics Backbeat Go 600 headphones. Now taking a look at the PC, another one underneath the desk. That is 3 in a row that don't have an actual desk PC. This is the Fantex P400S case in white, looking really clean, with a Ryzen 3700X CPU with 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance LPX RAM, and an ASRock X570 Steel Legend motherboard with a GTX 1080 Ti from Zotac. It's their Amp Extreme Core Edition graphics card. But again, inside fitting to that kind of white and red theme he built up with the color in his keyboard. Across the room is a space for his entertainment setup. Here he has a 55-inch 4K TV from Samsung hooked up to the Xbox One S, and you can also see the Amazon Echo Dot there. But altogether, a really cool looking spot. This seems to be possibly like a studio apartment, not really sure, with the TVs right there across the room, that really cool geometric desk setup. Definitely a cool gaming space for sure. I love how he has it all matched to that geometric theme. Now we've got Johan, and again, you know I'm gonna say it already, it's the plants. They sucker me in every time I see it. Got it in the wall prints above, the actual plants on the desk, and the wallpaper. This one hitting home. Another touch I really like is going along with his custom wooden desk. He has this wooden vinyl wrap on the front of his PC and the side of his speakers to make it all fit and blend and just look a lot nicer as a cohesive unit for that nature kind of theme. So Johan has a 29-inch LG ultra-wide monitor, again mounted on a monitor bracket off to the right side to free up that desk space. Gives it that cleaner look, especially with his wireless peripherals there, so pretty much no cables on the desktop. That is a Silveratech keyboard. He said it's just a cheap one from Amazon. He's going to upgrade to a mechanical one soon with the Rapu MT750S wireless mouse. So cheaper budget wireless options for the peripherals. Over to the PC, the Edifier R1280B bookshelf speakers. Like I said, with the wooden veneer, you got to give him props for that dedication. It fits in perfectly in terms of the visuals and stuff. And then over to the PC, the customized NZXT H200 case, so a really nice ITX build. Inside an AMD Ryzen 1600 CPU with a Noctua NH-U12S cooler. Noctua is just taking over this episode with 16 gigs of G.Skill Flare X RAM. That's all on the MSI B450i Gaming Plus motherboard with a Gigabyte RTX 2060 Super Gaming graphics card. And yes, that cable bracket inside the H200 case was also custom painted brown to fit in with the Noctua fans, and there's that naturist, did I just make up a word? That brown nature, kind of Pantone to it. Johan, you already know, I'm absolutely loving what you did with this setup here. And then lastly is the definition of clean and minimal. With the all white room here, looking really nice. Shelves above the desk, a little, confined area for the desk setup. Then across the room, the bedroom also following that same exact theme, white and black, clean and minimal. I don't know the living situation here, but either way, let's check out the actual desk setup. The monitor here is a 27-inch display from Philips, and judging by the monitor size to the desk, I'd have to assume that's either a 40 or a 48-inch desk, so, kind of slightly limited here in terms of arm space. But for the rest of the peripherals, with the Razer Ornata Chroma keyboard, with the SteelSeries Rival 310 mouse, probably saw the Blue Yeti microphone to go along with his headphones of choice, his very dynamic DT990 Pro. Definitely a solid pickup there. Then over to the PC on the right side, the Fantex P300 RGB case in black and red. Inside, the Intel i7 6700 CPU on an MSI Z170 motherboard and a GTX 1080 graphics card. That's all the info we really have provided here. No information really on the brand names and such, but we'll go with the flow. And since you saw a shot of it during the daytime, all black and white, at night the RGB comes on, shines nice and bright with the light strip behind the desk, the RGB peripherals fitting in nicely with that really interesting looking wallpaper texture on the display, not the actual wall itself. But yeah, I wish we had more information and more details on this setup, but for what it is, clean and minimal, checks off both those boxes 100%. I just gotta say, you gotta upgrade that chair, man. Alright guys, that'll wrap it up for episode 190 of Room Tour Project, the clean and minimal edition. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget, if you saw anything you like, I'll have it all listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out, as well as the link to check out Full Sail University. Thanks again for sponsoring this episode, as well as some very simple instructions on how to submit your setup if you want to be possibly considered to be on a future episode of Room Tour Project. Check the links down below for it all. If you like this episode, give it a big thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And last, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.